Hey guys, welcome back. Moving on to the third question, which is how to create a layout in Moodle theme. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a custom layout for a Moodle page with the help of a theme plugin. This can be useful if you're going to design a theme from scratch or want to add a new UI to your theme by making a new layout. I'm using Moodle theme called Advisor RemuI, and this is a premium theme. Sometimes what happens, even if you buy a premium theme, the UI might not suit your client requirement. So in that case, what you do, you have to go and either edit the existing layouts, not knowing where it can impact to other pages, or you can entirely create new layouts. To learn about this kind of development, that is creating new layouts or designing a theme or doing customization inside a theme, you can choose any default or free theme from Moodle.org and do the customization. The use case that is going to be, suppose I want to use this UI template. This is the template. You can get it from the internet or you can use any other template and show you the live demo for this template. This looks like this. So maybe one portion of this UI template, I'm going to use it and I'm going to put this same design into my Moodle instance over here. So what happens? I want to replace this existing front page design of Moodle and put this new UI template over here. So that is what we are going to achieve. So in that case, what happens? We are going to create a new custom layout and replace the one which is already there in the MY theme. I am going to download this template over here. And I'm going to use the resources present inside this template and use it in our Moodle theme, that is RemoI theme. I'm going to do a free download over here. So this get downloaded as a zip file. Let us see. And then we have this. And if I extract it, I see a number of files over here like this many, but we don't need, we just need a portion of that. Basically, what I'm going to need is this particular area over here. Okay. This region. I want to, just for the demo purpose, I'm showing you. Similarly, you can copy all these layouts given here, and if suggest, you can choose your own templates and use it. So this is my Moodle setup over here, and this is the template that we have downloaded. Now, how to do this integration of this new UI into the Moodle theme, I'm gonna show you now. I do not want to disturb you guys in between, so I ask you here, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe now. It helps me to grow the channel. Thanks in advance. Okay, let's begin now. So this is my Moodle folder over here. In this Moodle folder, you can see something called as theme over here. This is a theme folder where we keep all our themes over here, and whatever customization we do inside this. Here, as I told in earlier videos, like Boost and Classic comes with a default package when you download Moodle first. Okay, RemUI is my custom theme which I have additionally installed inside Moodle. If I open this RemUI theme over here, I see a lot of files and folders again. Okay, so what we are going to see here is just focus on this config file over here. This is config.php file. I'm going to open this into VS Code over here. So let us do that. RemUI, and we go to this config.php file. Okay, here it is. Okay, so what exactly this config tells you all about the theme? So basically, as you know that, okay, if you have multiple config file opens, you can clearly say that, okay, this belongs to the theme part because the name of theme has been given over here. So this is the theme global variable over here, used for many purposes inside all the layouts, inside the theme or any other Moodle pages. Okay, so you can see different options where like theme names, editor sheet, editor CSS. Okay, and but we need to focus on this layouts over here, theme layout, as you can see. Okay, so now what you're looking at is a different layout for the theme. Okay, why there are so many? Because That is how many there are in Moodle. What I mean is there is one for every general type of page. Like in Moodle, we have different pages like course page, inside the course page, then we have front page, admin pages are there, okay, and dashboard pages are there, profile pages are there, login pages there. So many pages are there. For so one layout is has been defined for each and every page. Not every page. This can be used multiple times as well. Now, you see within this MUI theme, I have chosen to use my own layout. So what exactly I'm going to do is we are going to replace the, as I told you, this particular front page design with the template we have downloaded from the internet. So what you're looking at is different layout for our theme. Why there are so many? Because that is how many are defined inside the Moodle. If you choose any particular theme. The reason here is we have defined every layout for every general type of page. What I mean to say is there are number of pages or type of pages inside Moodle. Like we have admin pages, we have profile pages, course pages, login pages there. Then we have course category, then dashboard pages there. Then we have front page. So there are so many pages, type of pages. For each we have defined a layout over here. Okay, because the look and feel of each and every page might be different, so we need a different look for each and every page. Okay, okay, so let me take you to the theme where layout where it's pointing to the front page. As you can see over here, you can see other themes like base, standard. These are the some things mostly used inside all the pages, Moodle pages. This is recommended for most pages with general information. Base layout is like most backward compatible layout without the block. This is the layout used by default. Okay, this is the main course page, part of the course, site home page. So we are going to focus on the site home page layout, which is named as front page. So if you go to your front page over here and right click, inspect, you can see over here like the in the body tag you can see the page layout as front page. It's written over here. So that is another way to identify which layout has been used in which pages. Okay, if I go to dashboard, okay, I can see like what exactly the layout has been used over here. It's called as my dashboard page layout. You can see over here. So my dashboard again should be somewhere here. Let me show you. This is the my dashboard. Okay, this is using draft.php file. Let's come back to here, front page, and by default it's using front page.php. Exactly what this four options mean: file, region, default region. File is the name of the layout file we want to use, and it should always be located in this theme what we are using. It should be present in the layout directory. Layout directory in the sense like, let me take you to the folder structure over here. And if you see in the theme, there is a layout folder. Inside this, all the layouts which has been defined inside the config.php resides there. Okay. So the front page.php should be here like this file. Let me show you in uh, this layout folder. Here basically it is here, front page.php. Okay. Now the next thing is the regions. Okay, I'm going to come back to this front page because that is what we have to focus on creating the new layout. Region is basically it's an area block region that our theme has. I mean, each entry in here, like site pre, you can see site top, site bottom, as mentioned over other layouts. Okay, each entry in here can be used to put blocks in where that layout is being used. Okay, so these are the regions where we can add the blocks. As you know, like we can add the blocks, add block option is there in every page when you turn editing on. So this is for that purpose. Default region is if a layout has regions, it should have a default region. That means this is where the block gets added when it's first added by someone. Suppose I do not define any region for that, so it goes to site pre directly. So you don't need to drag and drop, or you need to edit and then place the block in that region. Okay, it goes by default whatever you have mentioned over here like this. Next is the option. Option is basically a special settings that anything that gets put in the option array is like available later, okay, or when we are writing the layout file, like no navbar, okay, or you can say like no navbar true or language menu true, like these options are there. Coming back to this thing over there, it's pointing to frontend page.php. Let me open that page. So this is how a layout looks like, and you can define all these components over here. It include the common file common.php, which is being used in all other layouts as well. You can define this template context. I'll tell you what exactly this means, but mostly we have to focus on this part called as render from template. Okay, so let me explain you by creating a new layout, rather not go inside and check the existing ones to avoid confusion. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layout into the layout folder. Okay, each theme has a layout folder in which layout files are placed with PHP extension. So we are going to create a new file called as new front page dot php. Now let us start by writing what should be inside our new layout. Okay, so I'm going to put start entering some values over here, like I'm going to start with the body attribute here, and I'm going to use the output object and then utilize a function called body. Okay, now you need to know like what exactly this body attribute is going to be. We see that dollar output is an object, an instance of core render, as I explained earlier, and it's not a function basically. Okay, so you may see like somewhere like output, or you can say in lower cases also sometimes you see, okay, output like this also you can see lowercase, which is again an instance of plugins renderer. Okay, like you can define it for your theme. Okay, now how it works depends on what you are doing with. So what happens, we do not use output like this or more to output our HTML or any other contents. Okay, what we do is, okay, like this render from template basically, and this is associated with the mustache file. Moving on to the next lines, we define something called as template context, and this is an array. This has got, so I'm going to add some elements into this array like site name, and I'm just gonna put this like output body attributes. This is, you can say like attribute to use within the body tag. Okay, attribute body policy. Okay, so here I'm going to assign this like what we have used on the top, body attribute. Output is site name is basically I'm going to pass it to the mustache file. These are all optional things. You can pass an empty array also here. That is not going to be a problem. I'm just showing you. Let me just copy it. I have written it somewhere. Okay. So I'm just gonna, this is another variable called site. Consists all the site short name, basically the name of the site, the Moodle instance, I mean. Okay. So I'm just gonna pass this thing. I'm just formatting over here. No need to remember all these things over there. You can just pass what exactly you are going to use inside the mustache. So why I'm defining our like template context array? Because I'm gonna use it to pass these variables to my mustache using this particular method called as render from template, and the arguments are going to be theme UI slash new front page. I'll explain you what exactly this, and the second will be the template context variable. Okay, that's it. Now, what you see here is output render from template. Basically, as you see in this template context, this is an array which consists of all the values which we are going to pass inside the mustache file. You must know like Moodle has a mustache processor built in. Okay, so there is a render method you can see like which is called as render from template, and here is the template name and the template context over here. Okay, where the template name should be like theme name and the template name. Okay, so template name we have not created yet, so I'm just going to create it for you inside the template folder. I can just right click new file and the name should be new front page dot mustache. So the extension is going to be mustache. Okay, and template context, as I told you, is an array containing the data which is passed template. That's it. That's it. Where you need to know about this front page. Now we have to move next to the template file over here, which is the mustache file. What we do first, we see the config over here. Now before coming to this mustache file, what I'm going to do is hide the existing layout of front page and put I'm going to keep the name same as front page, and I'm just going to change the file name like new front page.php. Remaining things I'm going to put as it is. So I'm just changing the file name. Earlier it was pointing to front page. Now it is pointing to my new layout called as new front page.php over here. Now in this new front page.mustache, what exactly we are going to do over here? I'm going to take you to the existing front page first mustache file so that you get some idea. As you can see, like in the existing, we have so many things used over here. This is the basically mustache is an HTML. Okay, it hosts HTML tags over here. As you can see, it is a file like it contains normal HTML with added mustache tags. Okay, and a mustache tag is like open and close with two braces. As you can see over here, open and close. Okay, the tag you can see over here, each contains a variable like this thing, this one, this one. Okay, where mustache processes templates and it will replace these tags with the value of the respective variable. That means whatever tags we are using over here or the variables we are using here, and the same variables what you are passing from this template context will be replaced whenever the mustache file is processed. Okay, so also like you can also include like as you see here other templates also, like I want to use this common start and then we have common end over here which is already defined in the Remoy theme. So I want to use that. So suppose like I want to use this, I'm going to copy it here and paste it. I'm going to copy it here and paste it. Okay, so I'm just using common start, common end. What exactly these files are, let me show you a glimpse of that. So common start basically consists of all the regions where we show the menu, user menus, other login pop-ups, all those things can be a part of this thing. Okay, and what was the other one? It is a common end, which is basically taking care of all the quick links or the footer menu, etc., etc. Okay, side bottom block region, all those things. Okay, so I'm going to keep those things by default. I don't want to change that. I just want to focus on the main content or the body of the page, front page basically. So as you see, as I was telling, like this mustache templates, they have been introduced. Okay, so like they have a conjunction with this layout files over here using this template method. Okay, now I want few more things from this thing because as we define this page, we need these divisions. Okay, at some point. So let me use it. So I'm just taking this division, closing it over here. Then we have page content. Basically, this is I'm designing the page, front page, and then we'll see how to use our template. This is the default classes which has been defined inside the theme. So I'm just going to use that. And region main. So there is another method which you should be understanding, like it is called as main content. So whatever dynamically fetched functionalities from Moodle theme and it is showcased on front page comes under main content over here. Apart from that, you can additionally write your own HTML over here. But a main content should always be present if we are defining a new layout. Okay. Earlier we used to write in front page, okay, like output when main content method was there. Okay. For example, like it was shown in like this. Let me tell you, like main content. Okay. Now we are using inside mustache as this output main content. Okay, so this should be present over here. Apart from that, you can do whatever you like. You can add additional HTML over here. Now, this is ready here. As we can see, the front page is there, layout page is there, mustache is there, and then we have a linking over here. That's it. Okay, I am going to take you to the browser once and see if that has loaded. Okay, it shows that syntax error unexpected variable body. Let us see what we have done wrong. So remember when we were writing this body attribute, there was a mistake that we did. So you can see here body underscore body. This does not mean anything. This is basically should be body attribute. Okay, that's what. Now let's go back to the browser here and reload this page. Okay, as you can see, like header remains same, footer remains same, that the content on the middle, the content area has been changed and it shows just the name. And now what we are going to do, we are going to see whether our template what we have downloaded from the internet fits in here. I'm going to put inside this section ID over here. You can define as per your look and feel you want. Okay, let's go back to the here and I'm going to open this as Visual Code Studio. Here this is the template index.html. There are so many things to find over here. What exactly we need is, let us see what we need. We just need this section over here. So if you inspect it, you come to know that okay, this area is coming inside main and this section is about. So we are just going to copy these things over here. So we come back and if we let us do one thing, let us try to copy this much itself and then put it inside here like this. So let me just format it a little bit. So this is the main. Okay, okay. Main tag should end here. Okay, that's it. So we are just adding the HTML over here in new front.mustache and we see whether this has come there or not. Okay, so now it has come over here, but the images are not loading. So in that case, where you have any CSS or images or a JS file, I'm gonna show you all those things as well, how you can incorporate that. So in this case, let us not focus on other things. Let us just try to replace the image first. So this is the link because as per the downloaded HTML, the images were here. IMG and the images names are basically 6, 7 and 8. So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy these 6, 7 and 8 image, and let's go to theme, remui, and fix folder. I'm going to paste it over here like this, okay? And then I'm going to change the path of this as I'm going to put as theme slash remui slash fix folder. So as you can see, I'm putting it here directly, the path of the image. You can make it as a dynamic. You can capture this into a variable and pass it using expressions over here. Okay, let us go and reload the page. Okay, so now the images has come. Now, what I wanted to tell you earlier is about the CSS and the JS. So as you can see in the template, when you download it from internet, you get assets in the form of images. Then you have CSS, JS files, other libraries as well. So in this case, suppose I want to copy a CSS for the purpose, like these classes are there here. As you can see, if I check this particular division, it says justify content. Then we have about section is there, about, then main class is there. These classes are not, or the IDs are not present as you can see in the CSS, but here it's present over here. As you can see, let us see. Okay, so you can see over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy all this thing from the template and then paste it. And we have main here. Let me open it. So here we are. Now I need to search exactly the name of the, okay, the name of about basically. Let's see this section where exactly this exists. Okay, now we can see here directly. There is a section also. So global section title, I think we should copy this as well. So let us take it from here one by one. So I'm going to check this thing and copy it. Now, where to put this? There are multiple ways to do that. Either you can put a CSS file over here, or you can put it over here, or you can directly open a style tag here. And then this is the simplest approach to copy the CSS. And then let's go for the another one, which is your global section titles. And I'm just going to copy this here, paste it over here. And then I'm going to copy this about section CSS properties, and we don't need for about two because we just copy only about one section, and then we paste it over here. That's it. And let's go back and check it in this one, whether the images has the CSS has taken place or not. As you can see, yes, the CSS properties are reflecting over here. Let's go for this about, yes, all these are coming as we have pasted over there. Now, this is CSS part. There are other ways also that you can do it. Like if you don't want this, like here, you can, right, how we do in HTML, like normally how we attach a CSS files. You can put it like something called as a link. Basically, you can do it like this: style sheet type text CSS, and you can put a CSS file over here. You can provide a path over here, or if you have something, you can pass it dynamically also. Like suppose this thing, you can capture it from front page URL, something you can pass it over here, like something called as sorry, CSS file uh, link, and then you can CFG www root, and then you can put valid ABC, or maybe theme slash remui slash css slash abc dot css file, something like that. You can do it over here. Okay, and then you can copy this key, and you can come here instead of this href what I mentioned over here. You can simply open the brushes since this is a file, I'm just putting a triple braces over here, and then that's it. So either way you can go for it, or if you don't want to go for this, you can directly write your CSS over here. Okay. Now, uh, let me delete this, but otherwise it will show as not found because that does not exist actually. Now, one more thing, what I wanted to tell is about the JS file. As you can see in the template, we have certain JS files included for the purpose. Okay. Uh, Similarly, you can attach your JS files onto this mustache template over here in a particular manner, as I should show you like in the front page dot mustache. Let me open that, the earlier one, the default one. You can see over here there have required JS file. If you have something JS, some JS, you can write it directly over here. For example, let me just copy this main method and sorry, okay, and then take it to new front, and after style I'm putting it like this. Let's close this and let's close this. Okay, and in this function I'm just showing you okay whether this works or not. I'm just going to do an alert over here, like I'm just going to message something, just testing. Okay, so this should show me an alert as soon as I load the page. So let us see. Okay, it says that okay, we have forgot to close this one. If you open this, you must remember that we have to close it. Okay, so I'm just going to do closing for you. If you need more about this template expression based, how exactly, what exactly these expressions means. Okay, format it. Okay, that's it. Let's go back. See, reload the page. Okay, so we get to see here just testing as an alert. Okay, so what I mean to say, like earlier what we had are different now. How do we switch back? Now if I go to config.php, I just point this file to frontpage.php. It will load the default again as okay. I think okay. So what we need to do in this case, what happens? CSS files, as you know, and mustache. Basically, both the files are cached in the same way. Okay, so in that case, you might need to do a purge cache. Or let me log in first. Okay, I am already. Let's go to homepage. So this homepage will be default as because it's coming from the cache. We go to purge cache and then we purge all caches. All caches were purged. So now let's go back to homepage and reload this page. I'm doing a hard reload over here so that it gets refreshed perfectly. And now we can see over here, it's a default page. Now again, I want to switch back. So I'm just going to make it as new front page, which is our new layout over here, as you can see. So, and again, let's go back and see. Hard refresh. So it doesn't come because it's again cached. I need to purge cache. So whenever you change the layout, a different layout, make sure that you purge the cache. Otherwise, the changes will not reflect onto the page. Okay, so once again, the purge cache is done. Now let's reload the page. Okay, now we got back the new template as well as the JS running. So that's it, guys. This is how we do it. This is a very useful feature. By using this, you can modify any UI of any page using the theme layouts part. So I will suggest that you go and try to make a simple UI and replace it basically with the default pages. So you get to know, you get to learn about it. Okay. These